φτάνει τώρα, σιώθω την άλλη φορά. Ναι, φτάνει. Είδα διαμάναγα. Έκανα έναν, ξέρεις εγώ, έχω έναν μεγάλο 5 λεπτά. Είδα διαμάναγα.
We have to. Celebrity.
Ήσουν προχτές στο...
Το επόμενο
Halloween party.
Το επόμενο open mic να είναι...
Έχετε διπλά, πώς θα το κάνετε?
Εκείνος ήρθε
Στην HP.
κολλήσεις της άμεσας.
Το πήρες από μόνος.
Μάλλον πέρασα και ίντερνετ. Πήρα...
Να κάνει φωτογραφία. Δεν κάνει φωτογραφία. Τόσο δύσκολο, είδε να τα βρίσκω.
Ήταν cringe. Νομίζω. Δεν πειράζει.
Όχι, είπαμε να φάμε, και στραφεία μου.
Όπως είναι Instagram στο open mic, ναι. Στο τέλος.
Ναι. Το μάθημα συγκεκριμένα. Δεν καταλάβω τα σκεφτείτε το φράτο.
Λακέντιος.
I think I went down and filmed it. But Sunday as well was nice.
Μαρίτσα, να βάλει τη σφήνη Μαρίτσα.
Χαίρετε, καλώς ορίσατε.
Για να βράζω.
Ευκαιαβάσα το.
Δεν
σταμάτα.
Σε δαμέ έχουμε 3 φάκια.
Με μόνο είναι...
You see, I'm a very, very lucky man.
Και πας στα φύλλα του θωρείς την ιστορία γραμμένη.
Τον Γιορτάνο Μπρούνο να σφυρίζει ερμητικά.
Conversations with strangers, tasted of honey blossoms.
Time is not the devil, and the deadline is the moon.
He would be able to reposition so that he would lend a hand.
Under starlit skies.
Yes! Yes! Call me hot, call me shit.
Hello. You can see if the light is in my face. So you can see. Hello everybody. One coming. Πώς θα τα χαμηλώσουν? Ωραία, καλά, ναι. Καλά. Με ακούτε? Ναι. Είσαστε σίγουροι? Ναι. Δεν έχω monitors για να βλέπω εδώ τι γίνεται. Κυρίες και κύριοι, και οτιδήποτε άλλο είναι ενδιάμεσα και εξωτερικά του, κυρίες και κύριοι, για να μην παρεξηγώ. Καλώς ορίσατε στο τέταρτο επεισόδιο του πρώτου κύκλου του Poetry Slay. Now just remember that I should do this in English. So here we go again, yes. Ladies and gentlemen, in-betweeners and outsiders, that's even better. Welcome to the 4th episode of the first season of the Poetry Slay. Before we begin, okay, I'm going to be very quick about this so we don't run late because we're always a bit late because this is Cyprus. For some reason we are late, but that's okay, that's fine. So I'm going to talk a little bit about the Poetry Slay again, just to hammer the point across. So the Poetry Slay, it's a poetry challenge. It's not a competition. We're not here to compete against each other. We're here to perform our poems, enjoy ourselves, and be inspired and inspire everybody else. So we're here to learn, grow, inspire, adapt, whatever. We're here to discover the limits of our creative abilities, and then when we discover them, and we're discovering them through experimentation here, as we're gathering. So we're here to discover our limits. When we discover our limits, we're going to discover that these limits are beliefs that can be transcended, and that's why we're going to transcend those beliefs and set new limits and then transcend them again, so it's fucking transcendental, the whole thing. So we are here, as I said, to learn, grow, experience, share. And of course, we are here because we enjoy poetry. Do you guys enjoy poetry? Well, I'm not going to say that I was underwhelming, but it was okay.
Yeah.
So, we are here to rock the stage. Yes, we are here to rock the stage. So, today we're going to have, okay, we have to get our heads around it. How many of us are performing today? Hands up. Ένας, δύο, τρεις, τέσσερις, πέντε, έξι, και εγώ 7. So it's 7. We are 7. Good. Okay. Again, to logistics, we need parts of balance. So whoever is not performing can be a part of balance. Now, if you don't know what a part of balance is, I'm going to tell you right away. But I'll check my phone. So the part of balance is the name that we give to the appreciators of the performance of the poetry that is going to be displayed here. And we're not using the word judges or anything like that. We call them appreciators or evaluators. It's a much milder, it's a friendlier term. You know, we're not here to be judged and sentenced and I don't know, slain. Another change that we've got, we don't introduce a sacrificial poet on the stage, which for today I forgot to mention, but I'm going to do now, is twice Poetry Slate champion of Cyprus and all-around stand-up cool performer, Argyris Loizou. He was absent for a while from the scene, but he's back with a bang!
Yes.
With the Poetry Slate. So yes, we don't have sacrificial poets, although we did sacrifice Prometheus at some point. He was slain back then, but he's not going to be slain anymore. So we have trailblazing poets, which is fancy, I guess. So for the parts of balance are here to appreciate the performance and the poetry and the oral experience. So, and they going to award points. Now, this whole thing with the points is a point of congestion, because some people say that it kind of reminds us of a competition if you have points. So I would like you to consider the point system first of all as just this little thing to add a bit of a pizzazz, a bit of a, just a bit of a thrill to the whole experience. It doesn't really matter that much. It's just here, it's just there for us to play. If you would like, you could consider, you see? We're always linked. This is Cyprus. You could consider, and I'm talking to the performers here, and I think you should consider the point system, the points being awarded to you, as a sort form of a feedback, a rudimentary feedback. So you know what the audience thinks about your work. Now, again, that doesn't really say much, in the sense that, nobody can absolutely say anything concrete or definite about your work besides you. So this is just the opinion, let's say, or the impression of the other people that your work had on other people. And obviously, it's all very much subjective, even if we can't out, just say some set rules, if we may, which we're going to discuss here. So for the parts of balance, you are going to be appreciating the points based first on content. So what did the poet performer say? The theme, the overall theme, its originality. If I don't know, you think that a theme has been overplayed, maybe you think otherwise. And you also consider the emotional impact that the content had on you. The words, what did the poet say? I mean, the resonate with you. You're also going to be appreciating on the delivery of the performer. Did they talk well? Didn't they talk well? Did they stammer? Did they stumble on the stage? Did they forget their words? Did they perform a pirouette? How good was that pirouette? And all that stuff. We don't really have pirouettes, but if anybody wants to do a pirouette, you're welcome. I will appreciate it personally. And again, the parts of balance, they appreciate the poems for their overall impact. I mean, the content could be fine, the delivery could be fine, but the overall, I don't know, for some whichever reason, maybe it didn't resonate with them. But keep those in mind. So it's the content delivery, the content, what is said, the delivery, how it's being said, and the overall impact of the poem, if you are going to be a part of balance. So now we're going to need to choose our parts of balance. So from the people who are not performing, I know that one already declared that they want to be a bard. Who else wants to be a bard of balance? Dimis, do you want to be?
No, thank you. I don't.
Why not, Dimis?
Because I don't think I can rise to the level of that responsibility.
Well, I don't think
thank you, but thank you for thinking about it.
Okay. It's not. It is important, but it's not as important as we made it out to be. In the sense that we're expressing our sincere opinion of how the poem resonated with us.
I would respectfully abstain.
No worries. Okay. Who else is not performing here and wants to be a part of balance? Dio. So one, we have Marilena. Dio, we need another two at least. Another part of balance. Another part of balance. Gloria, the third part of balance. Ποιος? Η Άντριο, τέταρτος part of balance. Andrea. Άλλους, έχουμε άλλους, anybody else willing? You're not going to be attacked on the street in a dark alley. What is exactly the part of balance? It's a cult, yes. It's the people that appreciate the poems, because here we come out on the stage and we'll say our poems and somebody's going to give us a score, a small score. It's the people who appreciate the poems. Όχι κύριε Σκορπάτη? No. Okay, Joe Milkos. Ben. Okay, we need another one just to make it an even number. Another one. Another brave soul who's going to stick their neck out and be a part of balance and suffer their
βαθμολογήσουμε. Να βαθμολογήσουμε.
Ναι. Έφας την πενατέλεια σε μου πίσω.
Δεν τα ξέρουμε τι βαθμό πολλά.
Δεν νιώθω άξιος να βαθμολογήσω.
Άλλος τούτος. Κατερίνα και Άντρη, ποια από τις πιο. Διότι θέλουμε even number. Κατερίνα. Εντάξει, σίγουρα σε η Κατερίνα. Η Άντρη ήταν πιο διστακτική. Maybe next time. Okay, for the parts of now we have to decide the sequence how we're going to come on stage. Okay, take out your, for the parts of balance, please take out your phones. The parts of balance, take out your phones and make a note. Make a note, I'm going to be telling you the names of the performers in the sequence that are going to appear on stage. So just, of course. We're going to go So, our first performer for tonight is going to be Alexandros Cornelis. So, right now, our second performer is going to be me. So, put M-A-E or M-A.
How are we? Is it out of 10, out of 5? What
Tell me. Ποιος είναι ο Μπονιαντός? Η Μέρη, η Νάνη.
Ασίλος.
Ασίλος. Εντάξει, επειδή we didn't actually decide. Who wants to go next? Third. If you don't choose, I'm going to fucking choose. Mary, you always coming third on the stage. Who wants to go after Mary? Paul. Graphicos is going to perform on the stage. Graphicos is going on the stage. Okay, so that leaves us Nani and Maria Kouvaru. Aline, I'm not comfortable coming in at 5th place.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, okay. Let's solve this democratically here. Aline had been coming in first for 3 poetry slates. Do you think we should raise her the opportunity to appear last? Give us a lasting impression? I think we should. We should do it. Aline's going to come in the end, and then we have Nani and Maria. So after Graphicos. Nani. Sorry.
Yes.
After Anthropos is Nani. After Nani, Maria. Uvaru. Uvaros. And then Aline.
After Maria, good luck. I can't see Aline. I can't see.
So I'm gonna grab the opportunity and restate this. We're not here, I mean, this is a challenge. And I think the basic tenet of this challenge is for us to come up on stage, do our shit, be proud of ourselves, and not see each other as competitors. We see each other as friends, as people we can get inspired from and inspire as well. We're not meant to sit here and kind of look over our shoulder and think, this and the other, and this, whatever. We are here for the poetry and poetry only, for the experience, and for our own betterment and enlightenment and enjoyment. So the parts of balance, you have your notes, you're gonna put the score, the person comes on stage, they perform their poem, we applaud, and then you put a score. I want a score between 0 and 10. You can use decimals as in 0.5, but that's it. So between 0 and 10, you can put 0.5, 10.5, whatever, 10, round number with a decimal. So that's it. We need a product band as well. So who's Marina? Who's going to system of Marina? Who is absolutely?
Άξιο, μπορείτε να μου βασίσετε στο τέλος.
First class with honors at the University of Glasgow Mathematics.
Ας το Πρώτο part το Φέδωνας τότε. In the end, all of the parts of balance are going to gather to Φέδωνας, and Φέδωνας is responsible to tally up the scores. So he's going to get all of your scores and tally them up. Πρέπει να live up to the title.
And you have to come to all the slaves from now on.
Any questions so far? Any questions from the performers? Any questions from the bards? Okay. Is there anything else? Okay, timekeepers. I'm going to be timekeeping. I think we should need another timekeeper. Maria, timekeeping. Somebody who said they're going to be here, but they're not here today, said that at some point, they said that during our pilot, our timekeeping was a bit off. Now that person is not here, so anyway, but we have to tell them, even if they're not here, that our timekeeping is always impeccable.
Yes.
Always. Do we need a third timekeeper just to make sure? Okay, 2 timekeepers is enough. So I think we're ready to start.
Yes.
Are we ready to start?
Yes!
So without further ado, I'm going to call on stage our very good friend and 2 times Poetry Slave champion, Argyris Lois.
It's Poetry Slam champion.
What did I say?
Slave.
Slave?
It's okay.
It's dark.
I know.
Poetry Slam champion.
So,
And then, this is
I was
the
supposed to be the sacrificial poet.
No, you're a trained placing poet.
Yeah, but when someone mentioned it before, it was you. They said, I said, no, I don't like that. And I thought, fuck it. Yeah. Because a sacrificial poet is one that starts the beginning of competition, and all the negativity, all that bad energy just basically floods on that person. So, I'm kind of embarrassed by that. Bravo, Argyris. Give me a bad emotion. Boom. Shout at them. You got what, that 30 seconds, take all that bad emotion you've got, all that anxiety you have, because I know what it means to sit there and wait to perform. It's hell on earth. So please, I invite you, give it to me. You go 5 or I leave. And a limping man can walk very fast, I promise you. So, 5 seconds, give me all your shit, or I walk. So, 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh shit. Alright, cool. Feel better? Okay, so. That's the last time you're laughing. Because this is slang. Okay, so this actually has a piece. This actually has a title. And it's inspired by my favorite movie. The title is. This is called Visa Togal, or How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Learn to Embrace the AI and the AI Revolution. I'm putting the it's been a while. I'm putting the finishing touches on my latest piece. Is it a masterpiece? No. But there's something. Struggling to naturally find particular words to emphasize a certain point I'm trying to make, I look up amusing quotes that make your audience pay attention every single time. One that stands out is, if about, fuck it. I chuckle in circuit slam poet laureate, can't think of a better word to use than fuck. I insert the word fuck into my piece. Just then, my carer walks into my room. They carry a cake with an unlit candle and place it on the arm of my light bulb. They look at me and my screen and ask if I'm ready. I instinctively save what I have into the to be continued file. What? Come, encimera, le, encimera. A brief search and scan of the contract confirms it is in fact today, now. But I still have a couple of minutes left, so I close my body's eyes, I breathe through my body's nose and let my organic memories wash over me. And in an instant, I'm back to my very first birthday. Dressed in a puffy white shirt, black waistcoat and wearing a bow tie bigger than my head, I'm sitting on my father's knee surrounded by a crowd of pre-80s Anglo-Cypriot excess. What did I do to deserve all this attention? The last time they were this happy with me was when I did that thing when I went to her and then to him and then back to her again, using just my hands and these chubby little legs. Monos more. Looking right, looking left, they want me to blow. Blow what? The gao in the cake. But my lad, just the gao in the cake. But they all want me to feast on the gao in the cake. So I feast on the gao in the cake. They cheer. Bravo! Wow! How can you get used to this? He's lighting again, he's lighting the gao again. Fisa, cheer. My baba kisses me, then my mom looks at my yaya. And there I am in Galohok Kolanaga, running through my yaya whose anger, yes, and legs into the house. I attacked the oven because I knew there'd be freshly baked bread waiting to be torn apart and it would melt in my mouth as soon as I shoved it in there. You didn't even need butter there. My papu made sure it was ready for us near Arabi before we even arrived every single time. My eyelids flicker and I'm sliding downhill with my worn-out trainers down the dry, crumbling summer mountains of Ayuzuvatias. My body making decisions before I did. Even if I did make a mistake and lose control, I trusted my teenage body would compensate, adjust, and get back to it. I was never afraid of the fall. Afraid of the ground, yes, and the sound it would make as it would later crack my bones without forgiveness. You see, I'm a very, very lucky man. My eyelids flicker again. I'm laying flat on the back of a hospital bed in my 30s after fracturing my spine in 3 places, looking up at faded bleak beige ceiling. Oyeros in the bed next to me, and once again, Shestiga Mr. Barilu. The window was barely open. Forbidden and unable to move, no TV, Wi-Fi, and a broken phone. I'll be just looking at the same pattern on that ceiling, nothing but my breath and another man's shit particles lingering in my nostrils. I want to run, I want to get the fuck out of here and run out of the room, run out of the building, the dust and the heat and the humidity, run to a time when everything was new, feeling myself growing, finding the gaps and spaces, sliding into that peaceful, magical realm between the dust and the salt and the air. Then Boro, I squeezed my hands in the sand, my bed so hard, and all the nervous energy, anxiety bubbles along the length of my fractured cortex and my spine, and I break. I turn 40. If I seem a little lost, forgive me, but I'm still trying to find the pieces. I turn 50. I find them, the ones I need, discard the ones I don't, and now aided and AI'd at a tiered cost. Now at 60, my vital organs pulsate distinctly with my AI life pod. My body immobile, my mind is uploaded and free, all powered by the energy of my own heart for only ... a month. Released from the shackles of the pain body and connected to, well, everything. I can build and live in worlds with worlds beyond the horizon of dance, beyond the horizon of dancing infinity. Again, this had a cost, but I calculated them, sold what I could, and borrowed whatever I couldn't afford. I hoped that once I was uploaded, I'd earn the rest of the experience. It'll buy me 8 ad-free years, but now those 8 years are up. Life expectancy, oh yeah, I'd rather have life certainty. My carer knows this. It's all been prearranged down to the candle and the cake. No ceremony, no fuss. They had to have me disconnected from the system as soon as they blow out the candle, as per my wishes. I have been able to use my body and eyes and my lids for the past 3 cis human years, 2 days, 33 minutes. I'll give it a second without showing off. Besides, 7 seconds have passed already. Professional as they are, my carer can barely keep it together. Make a wish. The right side of my mouth twitches instinctively for the first time in digital millennium. No wish. I blink that I'm ready. She lights the candle. Happy birthday, Mr. Louise. I blink and let go. She blows. The pod shuts down. My heart stops. And finally, my neurons fade into nothingness. To be continued. Careful.
Thank you, Agiri. Raise another warm applause for Agiri. So Agiri, are you friends with AI? Are we friends with AI?
Oh, yeah.
We are?
No.
Okay. I think we're ready to finally begin. Thank you again for being here for accessible.
Sorry, I want to say thank you for this opportunity and organizing this as well. So can you all be honest?
Obviously, to piggyback on his last comment, obviously, yes, this is not the poetry slam, not the poetry slam GR, not the poetry slam, not the poetry slam GR, this is the fucking poetry slam. It's the poetry slam. Woo! Woo! So, we're ready to begin. A word to the performance. You come on stage, I announce your name, you come on stage, you give us the title of your poem, if there is a title, and then you start speaking, and the timer starts when you utter the first word. If you go over 3 minutes, the bars are going to have to penalize you. Obviously, because we have this 3-minute, you just say, what is it, window, whatever you call it. We are kind of agreed unofficially to keep it under 3 minutes, so it's not fair for everybody else who is under 3 minutes for somebody else to go over the minute line. Obviously, we have a grace and extension time of like 30 seconds. We are very, very generous. But yes, keep this in mind as part that there's a time limit of 3 minutes, and then there's an extension, and if the performer goes over that limit, unfortunately, we're going to have to, for all fairness to everybody else, we're going to have to penalize them. So without further ado, we're going to begin this officially. So I'm going to call on stage Alexandros Kronidis.
Πάει και πιο πάνω.
Καλό λεπτό.
Πρέπει να είσαι σιφτός.
Ο τόπος με 30 φιλιά. Ο τόπος με 30 φιλιά, αν καθαρίζει ωραία, που εφήτρωσε μπας στον κρεμό του Αποστόλου Ανδρέα. Μόνον έναν τριαντάφυλλον έκαμε οι καημένοι, και πας στα φύλλα του θωρείς την ιστορία γραμμένη. Το πρώτο φύλλο έχει το γρουσό να της θυμίζει πως ο χαρκός που εγέννησε στα ξένα τριγυρίζει. Το δευτερόφυλλο χαμέ έπαιζε και κοιμάται, γιατί το πρώτο το γρουσό έθελε να θυμάται. Το τρίτο φύλλο κότσινο, σαν πρέπει της καρδιάς της, ποτίζουν τα γέματα που φτύνουν τα κλονιά της. Το τέταρτον εζήτησε του πέμπτου το γυρί του, γιατί το λαλεί το 4 πως είναι η φίλη του. Το έκτο σούζεται πολλά, πέρκιμον και ταράξει. Το έκτο μάσχερε του 7, το πέμπτο σούζεται πολλά, πέρκιμον και ταράξει. Το έκτο μάσχερε του 7, λακκό βαθύ να σκάψει. Και συνεχίζομαι το 8, που καρτερά το 10, που κάμεν ώρες τσάρκησε γιατί του με γενέκα. Το ένατο, πας στο σημείο, εν καρτερά κανένα. Κλέφκει που τη βασίλισσαν, το σκύπτον και το στέρμαν, εν 10ο, 12ο και ως το 15, εν ενετή, σαρατζινή και άλλοι πολλοί αφέντες. Το 15, ευγενής, που για να τους ισιώξει, σούζει το φτώρο, μάσεται, κοντεύκει να το κόψει. Που 16 ως 20 εκρύψαν τα φιλούθια, άψασαν σούβλες στα βουνά, αρκέψασαν κραούθηκια, ώσπου έρχεται το 20, μαύρος σαν τον Ιούλη, και άπλωσε το μαύρο του, και μάρανε την ούλη. Τσούλα τα λοδοπέταλα, ποτσίζω στο 30, μαύρα μαυρογέρημα, και έτσι να μείνουν πάντα. Ο τόπος μου, εν 30 φιλιά, σύρνω τις ρότσες και φιλιά, περκίμον την ξυπνήσω, μα πέφτουσι μες στον κρεμό, Ανδρέα Απόστολε ημών, και πού να γονατίσω για να την προσκυνήσω.
Okay, this is the first poem we had in the Cypriot dialect ever. Ever. First poem in the Cypriot dialect ever. Δημήτρη, σου τον διαβάλω, χάνεται. Ξέρω. Χάνεται, το κόφκι σου το μικρό. Τούτον έρχεται το άλλο το... Το μικρόφωνο είναι μικρό. Το κόντι. Σου, ναι, αυτό. Α, το κόντι, ναι. Το μικρόφωνο είναι. Little speaker. Okay, parts of balance. Have you placed your score between 0 and 10? You could enter decimals if you would like. Yes. 5.5, 6.5, or whatever, 5, whatever. You have entered your scores, everybody's okay? Very quiet audience today. Everybody's fucking okay, goddamn it? Okay. Maria μου, time.
2:30.
2:30 for let's say those preliminaries. Okay. My turn. Το κομμάτι αυτό, it's going to be in Greek, so excuse me for those who cannot, but it's going to be in Greek, we get the feel of it. Το κομμάτι αυτό ονομάζεται το θαύμα. Ο παρατηρητής των σκέψεων είναι και ο ίδιος μια σκέψη. Τι είναι αυτό, ρωτώ. Είναι αυτό, απαντώ και σκιάζομαι. Απαντώ και σκιάζομαι. Εξέφνης, συνταράσσομαι. Απαντώ και σκιάζομαι. Για όλα όσα βλέπω, ακούω, αγγίζω και μοιράζομαι, όσο για μένα, τον καμπόσο, τάχα. Και όλα τα αόρατα, ανέμφυστα, ανέγκυφτα, όλα αυτά τα ολοκληρωτικά, μαγικά, τα οποία γεννούν συνεχώς εαυτό και εαυτό, να συνομιλεί γι' αυτό που λέξεις και λοιπά σύμβολα χαοτικά αδυνατούν έστω και στο ελάχιστο να συλλάβουν. Απορώ και σκιάζομαι. Τι είναι αυτό, ρωτώ, καθώς κοιτώ την σπυροειδή επανάληψη της γεωμετρικής μεταφυσικής τελειότητας να μαγεύει κατ' εξακολούθηση αναλαμβάνοντας τη στρογγυλόσκηνη μορφή μιας δάλυρης. Σκύβω, απλώνω και απλώνομαι, κοιτάζω, βλέπω, σφρίζω και μυρίζω, ακουμπάω το μεταξένιο, απαλό, ροδαλό, που πίσω από νόηση διαφορετική είμαι εγώ. Ακουμπάω το έξω, σαν μέσα, σε μια στιγμή καθάρια, αμόλυντη, σαν γάργαρο τρεχούμενο νερό. Γίνομαι το νερό, είμαι το νερό, σαν χαϊδεύω με ακροδάχτυλα καμωμένα 3.000.000 χρόνια τώρα σε κλίβανο αστρικό, το χώμα, τη ρίζα, μίσχο και ιστό. Ακουμπώ το εξωτερικό, ισορροπώ μεταξύ είμαι και είναι, σαν εισπνέω αυτό που δεν με ξέχασε ποτέ. Μοτίβο διεργαστικό, να πλάθει τα μπαλώμενα κύτταρά μου σε νέα σχήματα, αγήματα, αφηγήματα. Ξεχνώ προσωρινά το θαύμα που τυγμένος άγαρπα στο τραύμα που γεννιέται από το στρίγκο ήχο μιας κακοστημένης μηχανής, μέσα από τον οχρό, σκληρό, ανέπνευστα μηχανικό, ανόητα και υποφυρά επαναλαμβανόμενο θόρυβο. Διακρίνω, σαν βουητό, εργατριών μελισσών, χορτασμένο νέκταρ γύριση όλων των απαραίτητων και υποχρεωτικών, τον Γιορτάνο Μπρούνο να σφυρίζει ερμητικά, συνωμοτικά, μυστικιστικά, μέσα στο διψασμένο για συμπαντική ανάσα αυτή μου και να λέει «Ο κόσμος είναι ο Θεός και ο Θεός ο κόσμος. Το απτό και το νοητό σμίγουν σε ένα. Δεν υπάρχει τίποτα έξω από τον Θεό. Ο Θεός αναπνέει μέσα από κάθε πράγμα, κοιτάει το άκρο μέσα από κάθε βλέμμα. Αφήνομαι, απλώνομαι, ισορροπώ στο νερό, γίνομαι νερό, είμαι το νερό, το χώμα, η ρίζα, η τάλια, το αενάος μεταλαμπαδιασμένο, μεταβαλλόμενο, αφηρημένο, γεωμετρικό. Είμαι το χέρι του θήτη μου, σαν με χτυπά. Είμαι το χέρι του φίλου μου, σαν με κρατά. Είμαι αυτό που στυλιτεύω και αυτό που επενώ. Είμαι μια καταχώρηση σε ένα κατάστοιχο που συνοψίζει όσα χωρούν στον χωροχρόνο σε ένα μονολογικό τετράστιχο. Ευχαριστώ. Μαρία, χρόνος.
3 και 11.
Fuck!
No, you're fine. You're still
I'm gonna be
doing
penalized.
No, it's the extension of 30 seconds.
Αφού είπαμε
30 seconds of happenstance.
Ναι, καλά, εντάξει, αλλά πάλι. 3-11.
Ναι. Δεν πειράζει, αφήσεις το extension, δεν πειράζει.
Ναι, αλλά πρέπει να πάμε πάνω από 3 λεπτά.
Ναι, αλλά και στα 30 δευτερόλεπτα είπαμε.
Ναι, αλλά το παιχνίδι να έμπας πάνω από 3 λεπτά. Gonna go into a dark corner and flog myself. Okay, Bartwas, have you placed your scores? Yes. Feel free to penalize. Send me to the penal colony.
Don't penalize me! Yes!
Okay. I am going to call on stage then. Mary O!
I'm not tired. All right.
Not tired?
I didn't There are 8 types of love according to the ancient Greeks. Eros, passionate, sexual, on the back of your car, on our knees, giving ourselves to the moment, closing the gap, tasting today's drug of choice. Philia, deep friendship, loyalty, late night conversations over a glass of wine. I tell you the same thing for the 5th time this week. You laugh, you nod, you go back to the sink with the dirty dishes. I love you. Selfless, unconditional, for people, for community. For people, for community. Once, I cried because the flowers smelled too good and the conversations with strangers tasted of honey blossoms. Story, the natural love between a parent and their child. And when the scars heal, will I be able to feel and understand what you have done for me? To know what it means to care so deeply, to break something that you're trying to fix. Philadelphia, the love for oneself. Sometimes I catch my reflection on the mirror late at night, and I am moved to see them grow, to see how their face has changed, how their eyes carry more now, to have been with them through all of their becomings. Ludus, playful, flirty, like we're back in kindergarten, and I'm pulling on your tails, teasing, hopefully, testing, carefully, before things gain enough gravity to sink. Pragma, long-lasting adoration. I wonder what happens after all our happy ever afters. I wonder what happens after all our happy ever afters. Yet, isn't that the promise that keeps us going? And finally, mania, obsessive, maddening. Cry sometimes I feel it creeping up on me, like something that I buried long ago. Eating too many sweets turns sour in your mouth. To love must come with its limits. Does it all make sense now? Is everything neat in its little categories? Is love just a set of words, or is it a prison, unable to be uttered no matter how many we add to the mix? I promise, someday I'm gonna figure out the way to tell you about the mess in my head. But for now, I fear explaining, telling you all that makes us threatens to undo our becomings.
That was a lovely point. Mariam, time.
3:10.
3:10 for Mary O. Okay, how are we all feeling so far?
Great!
Αυτή η έξω. Εμάς τον Τζέφκα. Θα είσαι να μην είναι. Εντάξει, πήγαινε και περιμένεις. Okay, we lost our protoplant. How are we going to survive for the night? I don't know what we're going to do. Ποιος δεν μπορούσε να τσάσει να μας πει. Don't everybody?
Να τραγούδι να σου πω.
Όλε.
Κούκλα μου να σ' αρέσει. Κούκλα μου να σ' αρέσει.
Ναι.
Θέλω guest poet τερλικά,
Ξανά.
Θέλω να βρεις guest poet τερλικά.
Στα αγγλικά.
Τερλικά.
Ρε, κάπου τούτος πολλά θυμάστε.
Έχεις άκρη με το τερλικά.
Λες.
Ένα
Γραφιλιά όμως γιατί.
Γιατί να έρθει.
Ναι.
Γιατί είναι πιο ωραία τσατιστά.
Ναι, το μεταξύ χάσατε όσοι ήρθατε στο open mic που έκαναμε στο Αλαμινό. Όσοι ήρθατε ήσουν και έναν κύριο που νωρίζετε φύλακα της παραλίας του Αλαμινού που προσέχει τα κρεβατάκια και που δημιουργήκαν και πιο ματσατιστά. Ναι, ένα πολλά ωραία. Κύριος Νίκος Αυτοσέντης. Ευχαριστούμε κύριο Νίκο.
Wow, που θυμάσαι και το όνομα. Παιδιά, έχουμε και κάτι πολλά νέα παιδιά που κάνουν σατσιστά και έχουμε και κοπέλες. Οπότε ας αφήσουμε λίγο το mainstream και πάμε σε λίγο πιο... Μπράβο, μπράβο.
Λες να φέρουμε τις κοπέλες, δηλαδή, τότε δεν λες να φύγουμε το mainstream.
Ενώ πιο νεαρά παιδιά, πιο τις κοπέλες, ενώ...
Ποιος είναι που κάνει σατσιστά, δεν το είσαι έκανες σατσιστά.
Εντάξει, μπορεί να έχω κανένα, τι θυμάμαι.
Έχεις τώρα κανένα.
Τώρα έχω κανένα γραμμένο που τίποτα.
Άντε να μας πεις κάτι. Στην άρτη ο Θεόδωρας. Ποιος είπε τσου. Αν δεν πρέπει να περιμένουμε τον άνθρωπο, ρε.
Έχω έναν πας στο YouTube.
Έχουμε να πας στο YouTube.
Έχω έναν πας στο YouTube.
Ας θυμάσαι το.
Όχι, διότι κόλπο με τράπουλα. Λέγεται το τσατιστό της περιστέρας.
Ας σου έχω τράπουλα που λένε κάνεις το.
Τώρα όχι, αλλά...
Εντάξει, είναι και κανέναν κόλπο που να μας κάνεις τώρα. Ο κύριος...
Πήγαινε στο YouTube, βάλε το όνομα.
Να βάλω το βίντεο.
Βάλε το τσατιστό στα αγγλικά.
Τώρα το που έχεις τη φαρέτα με τον κύκλος, να το βάλουμε μετά. Αλλά τώρα έτσι, κύριε Ντίμη, έτσι, τώρα αν μπορούσες να στο ίντερνετ να μας κάνεις κάποιο...
Δεν μπορώ. Στο επόμενο λέει ναι.
Οκ. Μίλτο σε σένα και να μας το περιμένουμε.
Αλλά αυτό από πότε,
Καλό, ναι.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Άρα, είσαι ρομαντικό να με.
Δεν είμαστε ρομαντικά.
Μπράβο, του
Ναι, φυσικά.
Ζυμάριντα το σώμα σου, μέσα στα δυο μου χέρκα.
Μέσα στα δυο μου χέρκα.
Τα σούγλα θα την ειδονεί χειμώνες καλοκαίρκα.
Χειμώνες καλοκαίρκα.
Βάστα τα για το interval. Βάστα τα για το διάλειμμα. Εντάξει, θέλω να σε κάνουμε την λεπτά.
Ευχαριστώ.
Λοιπόν. Πού σε ρεύει το μικρόφωνο. Κλείσαμε. Okay, we can continue. We shall continue. Do you want to continue? Yeah! Of course, let's get this shit out of the way. Okay, so our next performer on the stage is going to be Dimitris Dreamis Grafikos!
Με την άσπρη μου γάτα στο υπνοδωμάτιο. Ξαπλώνει δίπλα μου, της μιλάω και με κοιτά. Βλέπω το χιόνι να πέφτει στο βουνό, σαν τις βόμβες που πέφτουν στο διπλανό οικόπεδο. Από το παράθυρο της κουζίνας έρχεται η μυρωδιά του θανάτου και τη ζεστή σούπας. Εγώ τρώω τη σούπα. Μυρίζω το θάνατο, αλλά δεν σηκώνομαι από την καρέκλα μου. Μένω εκεί και βλέπω το χιόνι να πέφτει στο βουνό και τους δράκους που πετάνε πάνω από αυτό. Εξαφανίζω τα προβλήματά μου. Γίνομαι κι εγώ μάγος, σαν το Harry Potter. Και γινόμαστε πρωτεργάτες του κινήματος. Θέλω να φύγω από το σπίτι μου. Όσο πιο μακριά, τόσο πιο καλά. Βέβαια, θυμάμαι πως δεν υπάρχει σχολή μαγείας εδώ, οπότε μπαίνω στο αεροπλάνο για Αθήνα. Άκουσα πως στο Οικονομικό Πανεπιστήμιο πετάνε μπάλες φωτιάς σε αστυνόμους. Σβήστε τα φώτα, δεν έχουμε ανάγκη τους φωτιστές. Το μόνο που χρειαζόμαστε είναι ο ήχος. Ο ήχος είναι παράσιτο, δεν μπορεί να ταξιδέψει στο κενό. Χρειάζεται κάποιο μέσο. Ο Τόλκιν έγραψε ότι πρώτη ήταν η μουσική. Ναι, αλλά ο Θεός είπε πως πρώτα γεννήθηκε το φως. Ναι, το είπε. Σε ένα μικρόφωνο πυκνοτικό με δυνατό ηχοσύστημα. Άρτος και θεάματα. Ή μάλλον σούβλα και συναυλίες σαν να σβήσει. Δεν μπορούμε να πάρουμε ανάσα με το πόσα νεκρά παιδιά βλέπουμε κάθε μέρα στις οθόνες μας, αλλά κάποιοι επιμένουν πως δεν είναι κακό να πουλάμε το σπίτι μας σε δολοφόνους. Κοντή μνήμη, αλληλούια. Με τη λευκή μου γάτα στο υπνοδωμάτιο. Ξαπλώνει δίπλα μου. Της κάνω χάτια, αλλά δεν δέχεται αγκαλιές. Στενές σχέσεις ποτέ ξανά. Μαθαίνει από τα παθήματά μας και γελάει με τα χάλια μας. Να είμαστε λοιπόν πάντα χάλια, να γινόμαστε χειρότερα.
I have to 10.
2-10. Ο χρόνος, ναι. Οκ, 2-10 ο Δημήτρης. Σκεφτούμε, αν είμαστε χάλια και δεν περιμένουμε να γίνει καλύτερα, καλύτερο πράγμα να είμαστε καλύτερα και να φοβόμαστε ότι δεν είναι χάλια.
Είμαι σίγουρη ότι όχι. Κάπως αυτό είναι.
Αν είσαι χάλια, μπορεί να φοβάσαι ότι θα γίνεις καλύτερα, δεν σκέφτεσαι την ώρα να γίνεις χάλια, μόνο και λιγότερο να γίνεις χειρότερα να γίνεις καλύτερα, να πιέσεις.
Μπράβο!
Πώς τη λένε την γάτα, ρε Δημήτρη? Λόρα! Και μετά τη Λόρα του Δημήτρη θα καλέσουμε στη σκηνή που είναι το column stage. Who else? She knows. She's getting prepared. She's getting up. She's coming.
I just wanted to clear up something. Okay. Nanny Pie is not my porn star name, okay? Just saying. In case you were wondering. Anyway, let's start. Thank you.
So what is that?
I don't know, just something I came up with. Alright. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Yeah, we're ready. How am I supposed to wash the dishes? When out there, the sweet waters lick up the rocky trails my brother used to walk on. Out there, where the crunch of leaves eradicate cacophony, and the phony sounds of a washing machine are silenced, and the smelly, dusty heat of a dryer is no longer welcome. Out there, where showers are free, and my naked body is camouflaged by the bleachy logs that are violated in the name of eternity, where initials hang there in the name of memory. How am I supposed to wash the dishes who are out there? Out there, I can see that. Okay, yeah. Okay. You know what I cannot fathom? I cannot fathom that when I dust the dust, it produces more dust. And the floors are never really swept. And the mop is never really cleaned. And the dust keeps coming back to haunt me and my mom and my kumbara, who have no time to chat. And you know why? Because they gotta dust the dust. But out there, out in the world, time is not the devil, and the deadline is the moon. And you know what? What else? You know what? What else? Anxiety is no longer legal. Out there, my loved one's laughter becomes a lullaby, a whisper, in times where reality is painting Guernicas. So, I'm just asking you, how am I supposed to wash the dishes? We're out there, my dirty shoes go on adventures, and rivers of pee just hydrate, just dehydrate the roots. Okay, out there, how am I supposed to live on the inside? We're out there. Okay, sorry. Okay, yes. So, wear stained underwear is no big deal until the laundry basket is filled to the brim. And then I have to wash that damn laundry machine again. Airborne is the dopamine, where the stinky stains of armpits linger in the air. And I have to use that damn washing machine again. So what do? I clean and sneeze, rinse and repeat, sweep and sleep. So, I guess cease to exist? Yes, that's it.
For some reason, when you said smelly armpits, you pointed my way. Why?
Sorry?
Why?
It's haunting me. It's the laundry basket.
I get it. I totally understand. Well done, Maria.
Thank you.
Maria, I'm kind.
It's 23.
323 for Nanny Pie, which is not her core name.
Yes, thank you.
Okay. Μήπως πόσο μισές? Πόσο μισές να Δημήτρη?
2-10. Σαν το ύψος.
Σαν το ύψος. Πώς λένε?
60.
Okay. We are going to follow stage then. We are nearing the end. But we're going to follow stage Maria Kouvaros.
Τη φασουλά. Maybe. Yeah.
Άλλη φορά να φέρω το δικό μας ήταν,
Όχι τόσο το πάλι χρησιμοποιήστε.
Μα έχεις καθίσει και εσύ εκεί άνετα τώρα.
Τώρα πώς θα δούμε.
I never have time. Had I had a son, I'd make him force his privilege and story in every place until he could put it to good use. Not occasionally, not selectively, not when it suits his own purposes or society's grand narratives. I wouldn't want him to be blindfolded by it. Had I had a son, I'd reassure him that it's fine to cry if he wants to, and whenever he feels like it. To cry tears of joy, tears of sorrow, and Most importantly, tears of empathy. I tell him to disregard the masts, to disobey the masses if he has to, in order to preserve his right to live in a world that is just. Had I had a son, I'd ask him to hold his horses, anchor his ships, lay down his guns, and see and feel and clear his mind before he sets out to fight, before he sets out to colonize, to conquer, to defeat, to overpower, to overthrow, before he demands any laurels or laurels that society or his privilege, for that matter, has convinced him he's entitled to have. Had I had a son, I'd lag him each night with many fascinating stories about history's great heroes from history's day one, and then I'd wake him up with proof that history is written by the victor, since history is an oppressive construct, and I'd repeat and repeat and repeat and repeat and repeat until he's able to read, but I mean to really read between the lines and get to know both sides before he decides to pick one. And I'd beg him, oh God, would I have begged his son to be careful to whom he looks up, even the heroes, especially the heroes. You know, the ones who are racing with the thunder, rising with the heat, chasing the villains and killing the beasts, killing in the name of indifferent for the pain that killing brings. Or had I had a son, he would be able to see. The funny thing about heroes is that, depending on perspective, their good and bad sides are identical twins. Had I had a son, I'd demand that he becomes a human before he dare call himself a man. I'd urge him to look at his body from the inner side, all water and bones and organs and veins and blood, colorless, genderless, classless and borderless, equal to each and every one, and hopefully, having been brought up like that, when his privilege would bring somebody in a compromising position, he would be able to reposition so that he would lend a hand instead of taking up arms. For had I had a son, he would know that the ultimate form of privilege is to be able to unfold your own privilege for flattening out the wrongs of the privileged man. And so eventually, when my son would be faced with another, he would be able to look them in the eye and dare to recognize another mother's child. Thank you.
Have you placed your score? Maria clocked at 3:24.
Shame on me.
Shame on Maria.
Penalty.
-1.
It's the raw passion that can overtake here. So it's dropping forward. Are we good? Have we placed our scores?
Yes.
Okay. We have our final performer / potential slayer for the night, who is going to be Aline Andreu.
Fix.
Go.
Thank you so much.
I hold antiques in my mind, broken, scratched. I tend to mend them every day, so I can linger in the fragrance of dreams gone by. Each one picked in its prime, brimming with life, flow and ease, connected in schools, in books, in conversations under starlit skies. Come with me, visit the antiques of my mind. Exhibit 1, peace. Peace, that record player that spun albums and albums of chants and resolutions and declarations all on one play. Now it's needle shattered, and speaker muffled, its body crumbling, no glue enough to bind it back. Exhibit 2, equality. That pendulum that once swung so evenly on either side, that shone in the varnish of all men are born equal. Now it's cogs of rust. It can only swing to one side. Its arch getting bigger with every swipe, knocking whoever's in the way. It once ticked time. Now it gongs for might and height and fright. Exhibit 3, 4 and more: justice, women's rights, freedom of speech, human rights. All decaying antiques, they function not. They have corroded in the acid air being churned out by the dials of dashboards. Productivity, profitability, likability, celebrity, greedy, needy, needing. I tend to bend my antiques of my mind every day and wonder, how long will they persist? How long will they exist in the acid air that churns and churns?
Very well done, Aline. Very well. That's what we were talking about outside. This was ecumenical. That was a very good performance. Very well.
Yes.
Well done. Okay, parts of balance. Have you placed your scores?
Yes.
You have. Okay, Aline clocked in at 258.
Yeah. That pendulum clock still works.
They do. Okay. All of our performers have performed. I think it is now time that we take a small break. But before that, I would like, yes, one big applause for all the performers. Some impressive display of talent happening tonight. Good. We're going to take a 10 to 15 minute break, but first before that, I would like all the parts of balance to move towards Fedonas there, who's our mathematical expert. And he's going to tally up the numbers and then give us your high score without my score. Είναι όλοι εδώ. Λίπτο. Έχεις κάτι? Έλα. Okay, we are back. We are back. We're going to have Miltos here. He's going to tell us something as a prelude to us announcing the scores.
How many years people in English? Speak only English. Only English. Εντάξει. Θα μιλήσω μόνο ελληνικά. Εντάξει, είμαι ευχαριστώ που μου δίνετε το βήμα από τον Κατάγγελο να σας διασκεδάσω όπως γίνεται πριν από τα σοβαρά αποτελέσματα. Εγώ είμαι Μιλτιάδης, είμαι stand-up comedian, ερασιτέχνης δηλαδή, εντάξει. Όμως γράφω και ποίηματα και διαβάσα τη συλλογή του Οδυσσέα Ελλήνη, το Άξιον Εστί, και εμπνεύστηκα να γράψω εγώ μια συλλογή που ετοιμάζω σε μεσικά, με τίτλο «Το Αμάξιον Εστί». Εντάξει. Βάζω τα σιγά σιγά. Λοιπόν, να σας διαβάσω δύο ποίηματα, σύντομα με χαμιστέ. Το πρώτο είναι, εντάξει, το προετοιμάσα καθόλου, είναι το «Κακημέρα μωρό». Το κατάλαβα πως δεν θα πάει καλά η μέρα από τη στιγμή που δεν μου είπες καλημέρα. Μονολεκτικές οι απαντήσεις που μου στέλνεις, μόνο «οκ», «ναι» και «τι θέλεις». Θα πρέπει να σκάψω την ψυχή σου να ανακαλύψω. Πιο εύκολα θα βρω την Ατλαντίδα. Καλύτερα να σκύψω και να σηκώσω τα μούτρα σου τα κατεβασμένα και τα κομμάτια της ψυχής σου να ενώσω ένα-ένα. Σε ρωτάω, αγάπη μου, τι έχεις, και εσύ ούτε με προσέχεις. Μου απαντάς τίποτα. Τίποτα να είναι οι ώρες σου, σκέφτομαι. Αλλά δεν το λέω. Το θέμα είναι κραυγαλαίο. Και κάτι έκανα και θα το πληρώσω. Όπως πληρώνω μήνες στο ενίκιο και τώρα φοβάμαι ότι μου ανήκει ο καναπές. Αχ, δρόμο, πες μου πώς με θες, γιατί θα σκάσω. Και στον δρόμο θα ξεσκάσω, όχι σε πορεία, στο αυτοκίνητο, εκεί που με παίρνει, γιατί με χέστης να αντιδράσω στην εξουσία. Θα αντιδράσω στον πρώτο καημένο και θα κάνω φασαρία. Ξέφυγα από την ουσία, με έχει φάει αγαμία. Αυτή η σιωπή θα μου σπάσει το αυτί. Γιατί δεν είναι σιωπή, είναι μια σιωπηλή απειλή που χτυπάει αθόρυβα σαν ορολογιακή βόμβα. Μωρό μου το σκέφτηκα, αλλά δεν σου το είπα. Αυτό το κούρεμα σου πάει πολύ. Και τώρα θα σας πω ένα ποίημα, είναι μια πραγματική ιστορία. Λέγεται «Ξεπέτα». Για ξεπέτα σου νομίζω πως με έχεις, γιατί βλέπω με ευκολία με ξεχνάς. Τι κι αν δίπλα μου σε θέλω, εσύ απέχεις. Σε μηνύματα σπανίως απαντάς. Μια στο τόσο εμφανίζεσαι μπροστά μου και μου λες ότι με νιώθεις και με θες. Με ρωτάς για όλα τα προβλήματά μου. Ετοιμάζεις και καρτούλες με ευχές. Ένα μέλλον ομορφότερο μου τάζεις και μαζί θα το παλέψουμε, μου λες. Αχ, πώς θα ήθελα να ήσουν πάντα έτσι. Μα είσαι έτσι μοναχά στις εκλογές. Είχα πολιτική απογοήτευση. Θα εμφανιστώ σε event της World, θέλω να τους το πω εντάξει. Λοιπόν, είμαι στην ομάδα The Comedy Project, CY, είστε μας στο Instagram. Επίσης, εγώ είμαι ο Μιλτιάδης Comedy. Θα κάνουμε open mic στην Βρουφέλλας 16 του Οκτώβρη, 5η, 8. Stand-up comedy, open mic stand-up comedy. Μπορεί να κάνω και στις 23, να ρίξεις στο Prozac. Στις 20 του Οκτώβρη θα εμφανιστώ στο Port, είναι το Port αλλά στην Λεμεσό, στον κύκλο, εντάξει.
Μετά από το food teacher.
Ναι, έχει ένα αστείο τζαμιά, μπορεί να το χτίσουμε. Πολλοί νομίζω, επειδή ο Κύπρος του Βαγιός είχε το reward, αλλά νομίζω πριν τις εκλογές, αν είσαι πιάτες κάνει τηλεφώνο και παραγγέλες καμία πίτσα σουβλάκια, μπορείς να σε φέρνεις. Αυτά. Αυτά μπορεί να είναι
Ευχαριστώ για τον Μιλτιάδη. Γιατί ρε κομμάρε, ένα κουμπί δεν είναι. Anyways, ήρθε η ώρα. English. The time is 9. We are ready to announce the results for the episode 4 of the Poetry Slay. Give it up for everybody. Kenos, who is our proto-bard today, is going to give us the scores, but before he does that, I'm gonna say the standings as they are. The overall. Okay, I'm gonna say as it was until episode 3, and then maybe we can tally them up and see what's going on. But as we were standing right now, we had your. Sorry, I forgot to say that. Repeat, reverse. At some point, we asked feedback from our lovely performers. In the feedback that we got, somebody suggested that we shouldn't. It's not so good to display the points online, which we did so far. We put them online. So if you notice on our last post, we didn't have the posts. We just had, let's just say, the lineup, the sequence as they were, because I think it's a good idea not to fetishize the point system and just put it out there and make a big fuss out of it. So it's more of a, it has become more of an internal, let's just say, thingy here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to give you the standings as they were after episode 3. And then Florence is going to give us the standings for today, and then we're going to tally them up again and see how it goes. So before, after episode 3, which was the last episode, we had Bjorn. Bjorn came once in the first slay, remember him? The guy with the beard, and then he never came again, I don't know why. He got disappointed for some reason. So Bjorn stands at 7 points. Olga, who is not here today with us, but did the magnificent performance last time, do you remember her?
Yes.
With Vasilian, jumping around. Olga is at 8.5. Afterwards, we have Nani Pai with 13 points. After we have Pavlos, who is not here with us today for some reason. He has been absent quite long. With 14 points. After Pavlos is Graphicos with 16 points. Mario with 22. Alice with 24.5. Ariadne with 26. And Maria Kouvaros, who's the current point slayer, at 29. Okay, Tamastogis, okay, our proto-bard is going to give us the points from last to first. So we're going to add them up here and see what the lineup turns out to be.
So, for today, with 7.42, we have Nani. 7.42.
Okay.
Should I say the decimals? Yes.
We're rounding it up or down depending where it is. So it's 7.42. So it's 7.5. Damage in the
So at the 4th and 5th place, Alexandros and Mary with 8.17.
Okay, so it's 8.18, so I'm going to round it out to 8.
Yes. Next we have with 8.67, Graphicos.
8.67.
You are killing my life.
Killing my life. That's it. Then?
And at the second place, we have Maria Kubaru, 9 points. Third place, Κουβάρος. Σοβα.
Είμαστε ορισμένοι στο σλέικ κουβάρος.
Κουβάρος. Όχι.
Κουβάρος. Πόσα είναι η Μαρία? 9 η Μαρία.
And then at the top, we have with 9.5, Ellie.
Use the calculator for everything. Well done, sir. Well done. Very well done. He did the calculations in his head as I was showing. Okay, first things first. A very warm thank you to all the performers/slayers. You have all been amazing despite whatever the point system says or despite whatever your head says. Just standing out here in front of everybody on the microphone and performing your work is what makes it yours. So, and a very well done to Alina Andreu for being the current point And I think I've got we can also calculate the standings, the overall standings now, which Theodoras did it in 1 millisecond in his head. So again, the overall standings, then they are like this. At the top of the list, we have Maria Kovaros with 38 points. Second, we have Aline with 34 points. Third, we have Mario with 30 points. Fourth, we have Grafikos with 24.5 points. Fifth, we have Nani Pai with 20.5 points. And then we have Ariadne, who is not here with us, but I think she's not returning until the summer. 26, Pavlos with 14, Olga with 8.5, Alex with 8, and you are, if you ever return. So very well done, very well done. We will send you the results in the email as well, so you have them, so you know. So, okay, ladies and gentlemen, between us and ourselves, we have done it.
Yes.
I think we can leave. Are you tired?
Yes.
Grafikos wants to leave, so he can go to bring, so he can bring beers and things.
Θέλουμε να απονομία.
Πώς το λένε αυτό που εσύ?
Έχει πάρει στο μπρίκ καφενείο, αν θέλετε να κρατήσετε με Σπύρο Γραμμένο. Και πολύ πια.
Έχει there's beers and Spiros Grammenos at Priki Cafenion. If you want to follow Grafikos, he's going there, so go parking if you would like to. Now, if we haven't got anything else in line, anybody else wants to add anything?
Now just a huge thank you.
Huge thank you. Okay, since we are at the huge thank yous, I want you to put down on your calendar that at the 5th of November is episode 5. So please, Nani Pai, don't write your poem on the 4th of November.
Thank you very much.
So, see you back on the 5th of November.
Yes.
Okay, yes. And since we are still here, and I think Aline's poem, Aline, do you have anything?
Sorry?
Do you have anything else to tell us?
I just want to say that it's what you say, we inspire each other.
And the reason why I could access the actual emotions that I feel about this piece is because I got moved by each and everyone who performed before me. So thank you so much for that.
I think before leaving, it would be nice if we were to hear Ali's poem once more. As a poem it was an excellent piece.
Thank you, but the thing is not there.
It's not there anymore.
It hasn't. It's gone.
It's gone, okay.
Thank you.
Για να ρωτήσεις κάτι.
Emoción, εντάξει, you give me a shout out.
Καλά σου σπάς.
Βίντεο φωτογραφία. Is it recording this?
Δεν έχει σχέση με το πώς λέω.
Έχουμε να πούμε κάτι. Παπαράτσι.
Σε ευκαιρότεσαι.
The extend yourself, it's not logo, it's the motto.
Έναν κρασούι, έτσι να κάτσουμε να συζητήσουμε.
Έτσι λίγο...
I would be very jealous of her if I was her brother, because being the short one, being the tall one.
Έλα βρε, έλα.